we're a month and a half into the new year, and we've already got our first casualty. Brand new 2023 Dodge Challenger Black Ghost Hellcat, right? Limited edition, number 6 of 7 last call editions. They only made 300 of these. One of them has already been totaled, has already been crashed, destroyed, and totaled. And we're only a month and a half into the year, which means this car is a month and a half old. Some of you guys do not need to be driving these cars. Whoever this guy was, he needs to have his Mopar card revoked. Like, you're done in the Mopar community. It's time for you to go get a Honda or a Scion or something more efficient and slower, because this ain't you. Let's talk about it. What's going on, guys? It's your boy Knockout 360 here with another video for you guys. So let me get you a little curved here. Car content, car shows, car reviews, car meets, anything and everything car related happens on this channel. So if you're into that, make sure that you stick around. For everyone else, hit that subscribe button as well as that notification bell so that you know what's coming out and when it's coming out. So we've talked in the past about the last call editions. There's only going to be 7 of them. And out of those 7, number 6 was the 2023 Dodge Challenger Black Ghost Hellcat, which was a Hellcat Red Eye. Basically a Hellcat Red Eye jailbreak, but they're just going to call it a Hellcat Red Eye. 807 horsepower, 1 of 1, only 300 were going to be produced and sold. Let me say that, limited production of only 300 worldwide. Okay. Of these Dodge Challenger Hellcat editions that were going to be sold worldwide. And a month and a half into the new year, February 24th is when this video is being filmed. We've already got our first total and destroyed Black Ghost Hellcat. It's already been totaled and destroyed. Let's just look at the video here. Look at that front end. That front end is smashed all to hell.
Already crashed.
That's a new front end, and you can tell it's the Black Ghost because it's got the Dodge on the front end itself.
Boost. Hellcat. Already crashed. Brand new, not even like...
Damn hood pins have been snapped off completely. The engine still looks good, I'll be honest with you. As you can see, it is a last call edition. It's got the emblem or the badge or whatever.
Not even like 1,000 miles.
Doesn't even have 1,000 miles on it yet. Wide body kit's all jacked up. Look at the inside. Inside is damn near brand new. I mean, still clean. Not even that it's new, but it's still clean because the car is that new. Front end is messed up. The wide body kit on the right side is completely jacked up. The engine actually looks okay. So they may be able to salvage this, but the fact that this car, over $100,000, easily $100,000, is already sitting at a junkyard because they're waiting on somebody to fix it, or it's going to be sold completely. Now, this may have been totaled. It doesn't look total to me. Looking at it, it just looks like there's some major front end damage, and they're definitely going to need a brand new front end, headlights. The hood pins have been snapped off completely. They're going to need a new hood altogether. Need a new wide body kit because on both sides, the wide body fender flares have already been snapped in half. You're definitely going to need a new front end, period. But this car does look like it can be salvaged. But with that being said, you don't know what kind of structural damage has been done under the body of the car. So, I mean, if that's the case, then that would explain why this car is sitting at a junkyard, because this looks like a junkyard in this video. I mean, if you look at the cars to the left and the right of it, it's pretty much a junkyard. So if that's the case, then this car may actually be totaled, which means 1 of 300 have already been totaled a month and a half into the year. Yeah, 1 in 300 have already been totaled a month and a half into the year. Like, guys like this shouldn't be driving cars like these. You know, if you know that, like, it's one of those things, like, it's almost like everything's in degrees, you know. And I say that to say you have to almost be taught and learn how to respect the power of these cars. Like with me, I started out with a V6 Charger, and then I moved my way up to a Scat. I mean, the V6 was kind of a jump for me because my car prior to the V6 Charger was a damn Honda. So going from a 194 horsepower Honda Civic to a 300 horsepower V6 Charger, I had to learn it. And then going from the Charger to the damn Scat Pack, which is a leap and a jump and a skip and all that stuff, I had to definitely learn to respect the power of this car. You know what I'm saying? Even to this day, it catches me by, you know, surprise from time to time, especially when you just mash the gas. Like, you're expecting your tires to grip. That doesn't always happen. But of course, the next step, the Hellcat, I feel like I'm able to control it because I pretty much been playing with these cars for going on 4.5 years at this point, you know, and I've learned how to control the power, you know. But it was one of those things where it took time. Some of these guys, they got the money, they go and they get these new cars, they order them because they think it's cool, and then they're screwed up. You know, they completely mess their car up, crash them. These are the ones that you see on Instagram and TikTok and Twitter and YouTube crashing their cars. Basically, people that don't know how to drive them, that shouldn't be driving these cars to begin with. Let's just be real here. It's just too much power for them at the end of the day. And obviously, that's the case with this guy. I mean, you can see this, like, it was so clean. The interior was still clean. Hasn't even had 1,000 miles on it. The exterior was still clean. The damn rims were still clean. The car was that brand new, and it's already been crashed. Listen, if you're going to get these cars, make sure that you can control them. Don't just get them because you like them or they sound fast or they sound loud or they look fast, because they're all of that and more. This car has caught me by surprise plenty of times, and I'm sure you 392 and Hellcat owners can say the same thing. Even RTs can say the same thing. Like, sometimes these cars have a mind of their own, and just hitting the brake as soon as you can isn't always the resolution, because, you know, it's just a response time. I mean, if you've got a 5,000, 4,500 pound car doing 70, 80, 90 miles an hour, and you just want to throw on brakes, it doesn't always work like that, you know? And clearly, this is what happened in this situation, guys. For real, just take your time. If you can't drive these cars, you don't need to be driving them. 300 of these cars were ever built. One has already been totaled and crashed and destroyed, and it's embarrassment. You know, this person needs to have their Mopar card revoked. If I was the insurance, the car insurance for this person, like, we're not giving you nothing. You shouldn't have even been driving this car, you know? $100,000 easy down the drain on this car. But that's what it is, guys. I mean, we see it all the time, man. Every single time Dodge drops a new Hellcat, inevitably a month and a half, 2 months later, these cars get screwed up and destroyed, man. So, I mean, let's not act like this is brand new information, because it's not. We've seen so many of these cars destroyed in the past that, I mean, it's not even a surprise to me. I mean, I've heard people say that Mopar is the new Mustang. I hate that, but when I look at stuff like this, it makes sense. Some of you guys don't need to be driving these cars. But as always, guys, it's been your boy Knockout, man. Just a quick video here. 1 of 300 have already been destroyed, which means there's 299 of you out there left that could, you know, learn from this person's mistake and not crash your damn Hellcat. See you guys in the next one, man. Peace.